Assalamualaikum and hi, I'm Technologist Dr. Norfaiza from FKE UTHM. Today, I would like to explain how to do literature review in your research. Let me explain what is literature review. After reviewing the literature, we should summarize what has been done, what has been not been done, and what need to be done. Remember, you are arguing your point and why your study is important. Then, pose a formal research question or state a hypothesis and be sure this is clearly linked to your literature review. All sources cited in the literature review should be listed in the references. To sum, a literature review should include introduction, summary, and critique of journal articles, justifications for your research project, and the hypothesis for your research project. A good literature review will order articles and books to focus on unresolved debates, inconsistencies, tensions, and questions in a research field. Summarize the most relevant important aspects of scientific literature related to your area of research. Synthesize past and current research on the topic and show how your research fit in. Now, I will explain general guidelines to write a literature review. Number 1. Introduce the literature review by pointing out the major research topic that will be discussed. Number 2. Identify the broad problem area, but don't too global. For example, discussing the history of education when the topic is on specific instructional strategy. Number 3. Discuss the general importance of your topic for those in your field. Number 4. Don't attempt to cover everything written on your topic. Number 5. You will need to pick out the research most relevant to the topic you are studying. Number 6. You will use the studies in your literature review as evidence that your research question is an important one. Number 7. It is important to cover research relevant to all the variables being studied. Number 8. Research that explains the relationship between these variables is a top priority. And number 9, you will need to plan how you will structure your literature review and write from this plan. There are some sources to write references such as books, journals, online documents, conference proceedings, media, and newspapers. This is table or metric for summarizing all reviews. Now, I will explain how we can organize our literature review. There are 5 types of organizing literature review. Number 1, topical order. We can organize by main topics or issues, emphasize the relationship of the issues to the main problems. Number 2, chronological order. We can organize the literature by the dates the research was published. Number 3, problem cost solution order. All students can organize the review so that it moves from the problems to the solution. Number 4, general to specific order, also called the funnel approach. Examine broad-based research first and then focus on specific studies that relate to the topic. Number 5, specific to general order. Try to make discuss specific research studies so the conclusion can be drawn. Common errors made in literature reviews. Review is not logically organized. Review is not focused on most important facet of the study. Review does not relate literature to the study. Too few references or outdated references cited. Review is not written in author's own words. Review reads like a series of disjoint summaries. Review does not argue a point. and recent references are omitted. Please don't do plagiarism in writing in literature review. Let me explain what is plagiarism. Number 1, using another writer's words without proper citation. Number 2, using another writer's ideas without proper citation. Number 3, citing a source but reproducing the exact word without quotation marks. Number 4, borrowing the structure of another author's phrases, sentences without giving the sources. Number 5, borrowing all or parts of another student paper. And lastly, number 6, using paper writing service or having student write the paper. Now, it's very important to write the references in right format. This is the examples of format for books in citation references. All my students, lastly, make sure your literature review should be 5 years currently research work from previous researcher. Make sure our research is not outdated research trend. That's all. Thank you. Bye.